The goods, live hard, sell hard. Here he is right here, Jeremy Piven. How you doing, bud?
Good, man. How are you?
We're good, we're good. Listen, we saw the movie last night, and you came in, and I noticed that the first thing you did when you came in was you wanted to see what the crowd reaction was. Are you hard on yourself when it comes to seeing yourself on screen?
I am pretty hard on myself, but I am so confident with this movie that I just really wanted. Unfortunately, my plane was late, so I didn't get to see their response, and I wanted to feel a little bit of their energy that they had been just, sitting with for the past 90 minutes, and they were loving it. So that's what it's all about. Is that this is a total ensemble piece, and everyone from Will Ferrell to Ed Helms to Dr. Ken, everyone just so on their game. It's so incredibly funny. One of those movies where I think we're overachieving in every single role. So that's why there's so many laughs. The whole thing is just packed with laughs. It actually, it doesn't let up, which is what you want.
Yeah, it's a lot of the movies will take like a roller coaster ride, but this one sort of seems like it's consistently funny throughout. Somebody asked me today what I thought of the movie, and what I had to describe to them was that it's not like you're going to watch the movie and only remember one or two parts. It feels like it's consistently funny from beginning to end, and there's really not much of a lull. A lot of ad-libbing in this movie, or was this more of sort of the script was just such a solid one that you really didn't want to do too much to it?
There was a ton of ad-libbing. I think most of what Will Ferrell does in this movie is improvised.
Do you prefer that as an actor? Do you prefer to have that kind of leeway, or do you prefer more of a solid structure and you got to kind of do it this way?
I love to freestyle and to open it up. That being said, you got to start with something good, so to jump off from. But I love being trusted, and I love collaborating, and it's a rare thing when it happens, and this is one of those beautiful moments when it did.
So you mentioned Entourage. I want to touch on that just a little bit here. Would you prefer doing the TV stuff, or do you prefer doing the movies? Entourage is a little bit different though, because it's kind of shot like a movie, right?
Entourage is completely shot like a movie, and it feels, we're shooting it on film, and we have a filming schedule. And I'm only shooting 12 episodes, which means that I'm shooting 4 months a year, which is kind of like a longer film. So it's kind of the best of both worlds for me. But something like The Goods is ideal for me, because you're getting to touch on all these different tones. I mean, it's comedy throughout, but at the same time the stakes are so high that you get to invest emotionally into your character. So it's pretty great.
What kind of relationship do you have with Toronto? It's a world-class city, and I know you've been here before.
I've been here many times, and I have great memories here, from doing PCU to Serendipity to, I've been here a bunch of times. And I grew up and lived just below you guys in Chicago, and it feels so similar. And I love it. In fact, the suburbs of Chicago, like for instance Evanston, are identical to the suburbs of Toronto. It's actually amazing. I'm surprised that they don't ever just completely double Toronto for Chicago.
You still call Chicago home?
It is home. My mom is still there, and we got the Piven Theater, and we're going to do a benefit. Actually, the night before we open on the 13th, we're doing a benefit for the Piven Theater and a screening in Chicago, and we're going to get a lot of the Bears and the Cubs there and stuff.
Nice. Are you a sports guy?
I love sports, yeah.
And who you follow for baseball? I mean, we got the Jays here. Do you catching the Jays action?
Absolutely. The Jays are great. I follow the Northsiders. I follow the Cubs.
Yeah.
Barack is a Southsider.
Uh-huh.
He actually said the news, which is so funny. He's like, we're real fans. On the North Side, they go just to be seen. They talk during the game and drink beer. And it's like, yeah, we do. We do, Barack.
So how can you not multitask that? I mean, that's the kind of thing where you can drink a beer and watch a game at the same time.
Yeah, but apparently Barack is focused even at the game.
Oh my goodness! Well, you saw the first pitch at the All-Star game, I guess.
Yeah.
They came out in this White Sox jacket. Have you had the chance to do the first pitch in the games or anything like that?
I'll be doing the first pitch on the 14th, the day we open.
Oh, nice. In Chicago?
In Chicago, absolutely.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So one more time, the movie comes out August the 14th. It's called The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard. You got to check this movie out. Jeremy Piven's amazing in it, and it's a great cast. Any final words for Toronto?
I love it here. It all started for me here because PCU back in the day was my first lead, and it feels very apropos that I'm kind of back here again. I've come full circle. It's been an insane journey along the way, but this place has always been so good to me. It feels like home, and I'm glad to be here. And I don't think this movie would disappoint, so you should run out and go check it out even opening weekend. Be the first kid on your block to see it.
All right, all right, Jeremy Piven. Thank you very much for being a guest on this Eagle
Right.
3.51 show.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Cool, man. Perfect.
I think we need to get out the sun before we melt.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, we're outside. Wow. All right, listen, this is a little bit of overtime here with Jeremy Piven. Now, we have a special message for people, and you mentioned this at the movie premiere last night, and I thought it was kind of interesting. You plugged your Twitter page.
You know, I never would have been the guy on Twitter ever. My private life is my private life, and Adam McKay, who produced the goods, is like, no, you got to get on this thing. It's a way to tell people the truth and to share information. So I went and I bought my name back. Some gentleman named Craig was posing as Jeremy Piven, which is actually a good thing. I'm glad he told me to do it so that I can reclaim my name.
Sure.
And if you go on Jeremy Piven on Twitter, I hit it, daily, do my thing, send videos, and give information. So it's pretty fun. I'm having a good time.
Well, very good. Okay, so that's a little bit of overtime for you with Jeremy Piven. Make sure you check out his Twitter page, twitter.com/Jeremy Piven. And it's certified, too.
It is. Yeah, I approve this message.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.